All right, we're going to try this again. All right, can everyone hear me okay? Let's bring Sean back. 1 second.
Hello.
Okay, I think we should be good.
All right.
I think
The old format, the old template.
I think I've solved the echo.
What was it?
I think I had the stream open in too many windows. Unfortunately. Okay. I'm gonna just let everyone know. Let's put out the call again.
Okay. Is it live?
Yeah, we should be good to go.
Okay. All right. I'm putting out the call again. Looks like we're back live. I believe everything's good. I'm excited here, guys, today to beat Ant, of course. That's the goal, you know.
Oh my gosh.
He's not even paying attention. This is perfect.
You're toast. I don't even know why it's a question, because it's not. So,
all right,
just
ready to go?
Get everything situated here. Yeah, we can get rolling.
All right. Hello and welcome, guys. This is it. This is the final for everything. All the acorns and monies and beers and whatever else you want. So
yeah,
in that order.
Here's the thing.
Perfect.
I'm playing the monk, and karma is a B, because what I was trying to do was I was gonna open the stream. Hold on, I can't even make my shoulders do this. I was gonna open the stream in Sean's this position.
Mm-hmm.
And just pretend to be a photo of myself.
Not gonna lie, you look good like that, but okay.
And yeah, so I was too busy doing that, and I totally forgot to close the stream that I had running in a tab. So of course there was feedback and an echo, which totally was my fault.
Yeah.
So that's what I get for being a smart aleck. But anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, tonight we're doing the last two decks that we have not featured on stream yet, and that is the Mystic Monk against the Divine Paladin. And then following this mono battle that Sean and I are about to have, then what we'll do is we're gonna just pull up some pieces of art, some different Varia art. We'll do some full screen stuff, and talk about what went into commissioning that art. As well as answering any questions that you guys might have. So
right, just a heads up for the group though, there will be a break directly following this, just so that way what happens is we can split the streams. So give us a minute at most afterward.
That way we can just we don't even need that. I can just end it and start it. It'll be
that's for you to make silly faces. So that way what happens is when it goes wrong again, we can fix it.
Nah, we won't need it.
All right, let's do this then.
Okay.
Roll to see who goes first?
Yes, go ahead.
Ooh, a good number.
5. What do I got?
Karma looks... Oh.
I almost had a 6.
I saw. I was like, Karma looks... I was about to say good, but that is not the truth.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So today I'm piloting the Paladin, right? Our Paladin Destin is essentially a very much kind of bruiser type feel, where I'm going to hit, hopefully hit Ant, heal a little bit, hit Ant, heal a little bit. I don't do anything super big, but at the same time, I have enough to sustain myself through some of his blows over here. On the flip side, Ant is piloting the Monk. And Ant, do you want to go into a little bit of real quick primer before we start this game off?
Yeah, sure. So the Monk really does... the Monk is our most complex class of the 7, and is really meant for that seasoned card game player who's ready to just dive in deep and really embrace a lot of the complexity that Varia has the potential to offer, that we kind of held back on with the other decks, since we know the majority of our players are going to be relatively new to the game, right? So the monk really asks two things of you, the player. One is to strike a balance between demonic actions and angelic actions. And so if you see this one item that I have here called the Two-Faced Turbam, what it does is it says, as long as I have an equal number of angelic and demonic cards in my discard pile, then every angelic and demonic action that I perform will cause me to regain 1 health at the end of the moment. So a lot of my cards deal with this kind of balance idea and this going back and forth between playing something angelic, something demonic, something angelic, something demonic. The second thing that the monk does is plays with a stat called chi. And really what chi is it's something that stockpiles over the course of the game, and then I am free to spend chi as if it was an action point. So I can lose 2 chi in place of a single action. And so here, I'll move it over so it's in the middle of the screen. So as I stockpile this chi, if I want to, I can choose to lose 2 of it in place of an action point whenever I'm paying to do something. And so really the monk kind of works in these 2 areas. It's a balance of angelic and demonic, as well as managing an additional resource.
Perfect. All right, cool. All right, I'm going to go first here.
Yep.
We are going to open up with, I think I'm going to Guided Strike and Baton, Faith Sworn.
Cool. Okay,
right.
So Guided Strike has this ability called Improved. Sean, you want to just talk about that quickly? It's very similar to the Death Pirate that we had last week.
Yeah. So Improved is the opposite of Impaired. Last week you guys saw Impaired, whereby I was forcing Ant to roll double dice and take the lower result. Essentially, I'm doing that same thing here, whereby I'm going to roll my dice, right? Okay, a 6 and a 4. That's a perfect roll. But then what ends up happening is here I rolled a 3 and a 6. That's a terrible example. I rolled a second time, and it is a 1. Unfortunately, what ends up happening is I have to take in this case, I take the better of the rolls. Last week, I took the worst of the rolls, so I would have taken the 3 and the 1. This case, I'm going to take instead the 6 and the 4. So that's what Improved does. And just for the group's benefit and for everyone that's watching's benefit, Improved and Impaired stack. So what you can do is essentially give something improved, double improved, like keep going with it as a buff. And the more improved you go on that, essentially then instead of just tossing 1 set, you can toss 2 sets at 1 improved, and then a second set on the second improved, and then likewise just keep stacking them up, and then you just take the highest result of all those.
Yep.
So, okay, cool. Let's see what Ant's done over here.
So I've played a Wellspring of Wrath, which is a 5-cost 3/3 attack. So this is a demonic attack. And then I'm following it up with a hit from my staff.
So one thing also for again the stream's benefit, I totally forgot, and this is something that Ant can beat me on. I totally forgot to say if I'm engaged or disengaged. I would like to be engaged, but Ant, would you be okay if I recon just to make sure I stay engaged?
Yeah, that's fine. I assumed you were going to.
Yeah. I looked at it. I was like, oh, he's tossing a ranged out at me. Immediately, I'm thinking, oh crap, I didn't even claim it. So, all right. All right.
We've played this game so many times that I just assume when you lead off with 2 non-ranged melee attacks that you're just engaging.
I'm going in to pummel you. Yeah, exactly. All right, buddy. So are you doing anything else?
I am not.
I am not as well. Or well, I'm not doing anything else this time. Are you doing anything else for your fast action?
Nope.
All right, let's resolve this stuff.
Okay.
So again, I'm going to have those double rolls. Oops, not triple rolls. That would not be fair. Just going to toss all this at once. Technically, you'd roll it separate, but...
Quick review, when an attack faces another attack, you're guaranteed to hit, so your focus rolls really don't matter. We roll them anyway because some cards actually care about the result of that focus. So, for example, the Warrior's Crit Strike, right? And really what we're interested in here is we're comparing our power, and whoever has the higher power will deal damage to the other player.
Correct.
So in total here, I have, so at start of moment, I gain 2 chi from my card. And then what it allows me to do is I can then lose any amount of chi to give this action plus X plus 0, where X is the amount of chi that I lost. I'm going to choose to just not lose any and just keep the chi.
I think we're talking too much. That's the reason why we're skipping certain phases.
Probably.
So, yeah, let's just focus. And if you guys have questions, spring them on us. So, all right, go for it.
Yeah, so I have in total here, I have a 3/3. I rolled a 3, so 6. Plus I'm getting an additional 2 power from my Cerebus staff. Yep. So I have a 8.
All right, so I also have an 8. Yep,
Perfect.
so nothing's going to be damaged there. Next one up.
Yeah, I agree. It is tough. I mean, I got to hand it to people who stream all the time. Like, it is very difficult to play the game, not make any errors, and yet also talk and describe things to people. Like, that's crazy.
Yes, I've noticed that too. It's like I'm herder, and then totally whiff or do something wrong.
Yeah, right. I know. So. I mean, it blows my mind that people play like games like Dark Souls, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, and you do this thing," and they're like just annihilating everything. Whatever. It's crazy. But anyway.
Yeah.
So what I'm looking at here is I have a 1/1 plus 6.
Oof. And then I have a 0/0 plus 6.
Yep. So you'll take.
So I'm gonna take 1.
Right.
There we go. All right.
Okay. First turn down.
Okay,
so now very important. My discard pile right now is not balanced. So I have a single demonic card in my discard pile. So my Turbum is currently not active.
Correct. Okay. Drew, and then engaged or disengaged?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah, you can use if you guys to track it for everyone.
Yeah. I'm gonna go disengaged.
Did you delete yours already?
Yeah. I did, but
that's all right. All right, never mind.
That's okay.
Disengaged. Okay, cool.
Here, I'll bring in a little token for myself.
Okay.
Actually, I'll bring in tokens for us both. Bing bong. Okay.
Beautiful.
Let's make these bigger.
Kind of massive. I'll take it.
That never gets old. All right. So yeah, we're gonna be disengaged.
Disengaged. Gotcha.
Cool. And then I'm gonna open with another Wellspring of Wrath and say pass.
All right, I will go and drop a defend in there and then say pass.
Okay. Defend. Cool. Okay, I will say pass.
Okay, I'll pass as well.
All right. So we'll go to roll. Start of moment, I'll gain 2 more chi. And then if I want, I can spend any amount. I'm going to spend 0.
Saving it for something, aren't you, buddy?
Stockpiling over here. Yeah, it's weird. The monk has like quickly become one of my favorites.
So yeah, you're hitting.
I'm definitely hitting because I rolled a 4, right? So again,
And
quick refresher, when we have an attack versus a block, my attack's focus has to be equal to or higher than the block's focus in order to
so
hit.
there was no chance for me on this one.
Yeah, pretty much, right.
All right, and then you are dealing 8, and I'm going to prevent 7, so I'm going to take another 1.
Off to a good start.
Yeah.
Little pokes here and there.
I'll come back.
Okay.
All right. Let's go and drop a... So I'm going to engage you. Let's start off by doing that.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a... let's go a plasma cutter here. And then I'm going to drop a...
So this action
Slay the Wicked.
Prevented by non-magical. Okay. Slay the Wicked. Engage if your target has a demonic card. This action gets +3/+3. I just so happen to have demonic cards.
Someone tells me, some little birdie says you've been only using demonic cards.
Interesting. Okay. So I will...
And then pass, yes. I have to admit, I like that you themed the colors every single match that we've had thus far. I've noticed small things like that I like. I appreciate. You know, the dice are correctly themed.
Yeah.
The life counters. Even now our new tokens here.
I'm trying to make it, you know, one thing I would like us to do is continuously improve for the people at home watching. So, you know, I'm trying to make it as easy as possible to tell what the heck's going on. Let's see. What do I want to do here? I don't know. All right. I think I'm going to just do this and this. And say pass.
Ooh, okay. I will pass as well.
Okay.
So now you fast action if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to pass. Do nothing.
Okay. Cool. All right. This action is actually cannot be prevented by non-magical. You have a magical. We're good.
Correct.
I still could roll a 1 and you could roll a 4 and dodge it. Just saying.
Yep. Which I did not do. So my total focus is 3. Yours is higher than 3, so we're good there.
And I land for
6. So I am preventing a total of 9.
All right. I don't mark any damage on you, sir.
All right.
Next up, just in case you tried to run away, I engaged you immediately. And then what happens over here is your target has a demonic card, which you do. One of these Wellsprings of Wrath.
Yep.
So it gets +3/+3, and then you get to roll for it. There is no chance of you dodging this, but I'll still roll it.
Okay. So...
Beautiful. What do you got?
So I have
11.
Yeah, so I'm taking 1.
So you're taking 1.
Yep. Okay.
I need it. Oh.
Not too bad.
Yeah, this is gonna be a slugfest for the guys at home.
So
1, 2.
3. So we're just, you know, we're just testing the waters. We're feeling each other out.
I bonk you on the head.
Bit,
you bonk me a few times.
Right.
See what happens.
No big. Okay. So what do I want
your
to
turn,
do
sir.
Here?
Also, many of you guys at home might have noticed this throughout all of our streams, but In Varia, there's currently no maximum hand size. So Ant's hand you'll see sometimes go massive. It'll also sometimes shrink, right? Card advantage still plays a big role, right? Because the more cards in your hand, the more options are available for you to essentially get in and out of trouble. But I just wanted to bring that up because I started noticing that we haven't talked about some of the smaller rules, some of the smaller deals that are going on as we work through a game.
Okay, so I am going to just hit you with my staff and say pass.
What are you doing? All right, I'm just gonna. You know what? Start this off. Start the healing off. I'm just gonna use the Faithsworn Buckler, and I'll pass.
All right, I also pass.
All right, then I'll pass as well.
Get your out of here. I got a 4 and a 2.
Okay, well, I got a 4 and a 1. So I prevent 3.
All right, I'm dealing 3, so nothing.
Yeah, and then end a moment, I regain 1 health point. Doop.
So that's his Buckler's ability there. Yes, Astro Grover, this is an action-packed. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what though. You guys missed narrowly by 1 vote. You missed seeing the Divine Paladin versus the 6th Blade, which is the equivalent of 2 turtles fighting each other because they're the most defensive decks that exist. My brother and I played one of those games, and it lasted, I think, like almost 2 hours before one of us like narrowly beat out.
These turtles, by the way, for everyone's benefit, are not snapping turtles on that. So my goal here is to basically kind of hurt the monk a little bit more than he can hurt me. We're going to play through this faster if we can here, just for your benefit, Astro Griever. All right, my turn.
Yep.
It is going to be... Let's do Faithsworn. That's 2. We'll do 4. And then we'll do 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. And I'll say pass. Go ahead.
Okay.
On the flip side of that coin, there are Astro Griever. There are decks like the Warrior or the Mage, or for that matter, the Assassin, that are really just like they go big real quick and they get in your face and they keep laying on the pain. Or even the Pirate, it's not so much a go get in your face, but it has the ability to potentially get a few pokes in here and there and deal enough damage. So you pick your play style. Some people like one play style, some others like the other.
Okay, I'm going to do this and then this.
Okay.
5, 6, 7. And I will say pass.
Okay. I will pass as well.
Okay. So
you get a chance for fast actions.
That I do, and I will pass.
Okay. You sure you wanted to do that?
Yep.
Okay. So we look at the starter moment here. It goes Graceful Mind, Angelic Paw. If the leading action or following action is demonic, this gets +3/+3 until end of moment.
Yep.
Notice that his Cerberus staff also goes and says the action leading this action has +2/+0. The action following this action has +0/+2. However, it is neither divine nor demonic.
Correct.
So he's just going to get the +2 +0, but it doesn't get the +3/+3.
That's correct.
All right, and then I'm just
in
improved.
total, I have a 5/3 coming at you.
Oh, Nelly.
And you are just a 0/0 with improved.
Yeah, well, 3 of that.
Ooh, a little guy fell down.
3 of that.
In total, I'm doing 8.
Yeah, I'm soaking 3 of that, so 5. I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice that also for the group's benefit, because we haven't said if we're engaging or disengaging, we just haven't disengaged at all. That's also something that should be noted. Okay, I'll try to make sure I say that, but if ever that happens in the game, you're supposed to just stay wherever you were last. Okay, so then next is arms. Previous action this turn. Arms of the Goddess says if the previous action this turn was divine, which it was, this action gets +2/+0 until end of moment. Then later on it says...
Hold on, Sean. What? Sean is mistakenly jumping ahead. So my card has an end of moment effect.
You get cheese.
And yes, yes, yes. I can gain 2 chi, which I do.
Gain your chi. Oh.
Okay. Oops, sorry. Gained too many there. Right. But more importantly, it says I can then lose 2 chi to disengage.
That is true.
Will do.
Okay.
And we will disengage. And so now go ahead. You can read about how your card works and what.
So I'm going to gain +2. And I'm just going to go and kind of swing maniacally in the midair. So Ant has foiled the rest of my entire play here.
That is correct. So what I have done is I have used distance defensively. And so I have disengaged from Sean so that his melee-oriented attacks will miss. And they have no chance of dealing damage to me.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But you will still gain your 2 health.
Yes, yes, yes.
Read your cards, man.
I'm doing... I don't know. My brain is turned off today.
It's okay.
It's something in this water I'm drinking. Pennsylvania water, I tell you.
There is nothing wrong with Pennsylvania water, for the record. I'm very happy with my water.
Read them. Oh, Game Freak says, read my cards, man. Read them.
Yes,
I am working on it, Game Freak. All right. Ant, your go.
All right.
We are disengaged, remember.
Yep. We are disengaged. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to start engaged with you. And I am going to play another Graceful Mind Angelic Paw, followed by an Eternity Palms, and say pass.
Okay.
Yes, Game Freak, you're seeing my hand. You guys are kind of riding along with me for these games. So what I've played here is I've played another one of these Graceful Mind Angelic Paws. So the action leading or following, if it's demonic, this will get +3/+3. The action I played is both angelic and demonic, so I will get that bonus this time around. And then my Eternity Palms, which is a 2/2, it says the action leading this action has +2/+2, and at the start of moment I can gain 2 chi and then lose 2 to engage. The action following it has +2/+2, and I can gain 2 chi and then lose 2 chi to disengage. There's nothing following it, so we can ignore that for now. But one thing to keep in mind with the monk is before I mentioned chi, and there's a lot of gaining chi, losing chi, right? In order to keep it consistent and allow you to more easily think about what the monk is doing, every single one of the monk cards where you can gain some amount of chi, that card immediately allows you to then use that chi to perform some type of additional action. So, for example, if we look at this card, at face value, it's just a 2/2 for 6, right? That grants the action to the left of it and the action to the right of it +2/+2. In addition, it gives you 4 chi, but allows you to engage and disengage. And if you want to engage and disengage, then you lose 4 chi, right? Or you can kind of stockpile it. So really what the monk is all about is managing your different actions and understanding when you need to actually use them and when you want to stockpile that chi instead.
All right. So what I did is I put a Faithsworn Buckler and a Faithsworn Baton right up against some of Ant's bigger punches, and we'll see what happens.
Cool. So then I'm going to pass and not play anything fast.
I, however, do want to play some stuff that's a little bit faster here. Okay. I'm going to go and drop on here for the benefit of the group, both. That way we don't have to go back and forth.
Gotcha. So we got an Amber Barrier, which is a 1/1 block. And then we also have a Force Blister here, which is a 3/0 block, both of which are fast. So really Sean's stacking his defenses against my very large attack is really what's happening.
Right.
But okay. So I'm not going to play anything fast again.
Right. I'm not either at this point.
Cool. Okay, so at the start of moment, if the action leading or following this is demonic, I'll get my bonus, and it is. So my action will become a 6/6. Also, it gets an additional +2/+2 because of Eternity Palm. So in total, I have an 8/8 coming at Sean's face.
Mm-hmm. All right, and all I have is improved. So I'm going to make note of these, but I'm going to toss them again. So I have 2, 1, and 4. A total of 7, and then I have a 4, 1, and 4, a total of 9.
Okay, so now my focus right now is a 11. So you need a focus higher than 11.
So 7 or was this one. So this is 11 for the defense that I'll get.
Got it.
And then this one right here, 4. So is 9 or we have a winner here. We have 4, 4, and 3. So that's going to be a total of 11 plus my 0, 1, and 0. So I have +1, which gets me to 12.
Okay. So my attack will miss. So then at the end of moment, I'll gain 2 chi, and then I can lose it to disengage if I want. I'm going to choose not to. So I'm just going to keep that 2 chi.
And then I will just gain my 1 life. All right.
Oops.
Here we go. Perfect.
I also gained 2 chi from the Eternity Palms as well that I did not use. So in total, I am sitting at 8 chi.
Do you want to see how turned off my brain is right now, Ant?
Yeah, put these back.
Check that out.
I don't know.
Yeah, literally, I just drew my cards, and I totally forgot about your second half there.
Oh my god.
Game Freak, you can slap me, whoever you are. Read your cards, man. I haven't even looked at the cards, apparently.
Come on, man. We got another moment yet.
I know. I'm doing this. Roll, 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 roll. So I got a 3, or where's the other one? Is it underneath your hand? Ah, crap. Don't show me your hand. I'll just roll the second one.
I can't see it.
I can't even see it either. So 3 or a 4. So I'll take the 4.
So I have a 6. You have a 5. Take 1.
Ouch. -1. Oh, God.
Sean is obviously flustered, but that's okay.
All right. I already drew my cards. I apologize.
2, 1.
I lose the game by default.
You do technically lose the game. If this were a tournament, I would call the judge. call
All right.
Judge on you.
Yeah, get that judge over here.
So anyway, it is your turn to be active player. So go ahead.
Thank you, sir. I will stay engaged in case we weren't already. I don't remember at this point.
We are engaged.
Perfect. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm then going to go and let's try to wail on you a little bit here. Let's go. And then Healing Hammers. Healing Hammers, when I plan it, goes and puts another token onto the onto the timeline here. This area.
Okay. So I'm going to pull this up here.
Judge. Blue counter spell.
All right, so Healing Hammers, this is a 4/4 for 4. It creates a copy of itself when it's planned, and then at the end of moment, Sean will get to regain 1d4 health points. If he rolls a 4, he can lose a stack. So if he happened to have some kind of a negative effect on him, he could clear it away.
So that's what I was about to get to on this one. So one of the things is that Healing Hammers is great for especially late game because I can go and basically remove potentially maybe some of the bad stuff that other classes can put on me. There's always a chance.
Right. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sublimate here. So a 4/4 block. And then I'm going to use a Stunning Strike here. And so what Stunning Strike does is on hit, it causes Sean to lose an action point. And so he has planned out a total of 10 here. So unless he alters his plan in some way, I am putting him in a position where I'm going to force this next action of his to go into the queue. And so knowing that, the third and final thing that I'm going to do is use my staff and hope to get a free little shot in and say pass.
Yeah. I kind of want to see this go through, and I think I can heal through it still. So I will say pass.
Okay. All
right.
So we'll go to resolution.
Okay, you're not doing anything. I don't think it's possible. I can't even hit you, dude. I'll roll it, but I can't even hit you.
Oh, really? Why? Because I have, well,
it's a 4, and I've got a...
I rolled a 3. I have 7.
Yeah, even though I rolled it this... Yay, roll a second time. Well, yeah, it's not happening. It's just not happening.
So Sean misses due to my sublimate.
Yep. Whoop.
Whoop.
Get it back.
Yeah. I got it.
Hey, your brain's seemingly half off, too. It's probably Valentine's Day. You know, love's in the air, or brains are off. That's what I'm blaming on. Okay, let's get to the second one over here.
Yep, so this next one we have an attack versus an attack.
Yep.
I rolled a 6. Nice.
All right, I have a 4.
Okay, so in total I have 9. You have 8, so you'll take 1.
Uba.
And then on hit, you will lose 1 action point. So if we were keeping track of how many action points you have remaining at this point, the answer would be 3.
Yes.
And
so this is basically going to go.
We're not there yet, but so let's finish
the
moment.
Okay, for the group, that means that's going to go on the queue next turn. I am going to go and regain 3 life.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. And then we go to this next moment.
Right.
I can't pay for anything, so it goes on the queue. And then what ends up happening here is Ant's going to get a free pot shot on me.
Yep, so I am currently unopposed. And dealing 6 plus
7.
1 is 7 damage.
All right. There you go.
Okay.
All right. Good.
All right, so it's my turn. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start disengaged.
No!
Because Sean is stuck doing a melee attack here.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I'm going to do is... let's see. What do I want to do here? I think I'm going to just simply say pass.
Okay. In that case, I feel like I'm going to probably have to say pass.
All right.
So one thing to note is you, on your turn, basically have to always have one moment. So Ant has a moment that was auto-generated for him, which is where my attack is filled up, but he's not going to play anything because there's nothing good for him to play, it sounds like. So.
Correct.
All right. Good to go.
Yep. So your attack will miss, and then you can just simply gain your little health back. Rolled a 4, of course you did. Stupid paladins.
Poof, that goes away.
All right.
Yes. Okay, cool.
So go ahead.
All right, I'm going to start this engaged with you. I am then going to go and attempt to bop you on the head, bop you on the head again, and then bop you on the head a third time.
Okay.
Yep, and then I will say pass. So blue counterspell says disengage may be broken. Disengage is a very strong mechanic, especially if you don't have a way to move in the fight. If you're just a standing target, blue counterspell, you're just going to get pummeled the entire time. So you want to make sure you always have decks, and all the decks are told in a way that they always have engages as well as disengages. Game Freak says these classes make this a war of attrition. I'm waiting for that monk ult. I'm presuming that you're saying about the monk ult that has been shown off by the channel Fireball. It is in his deck. It is the Twin Pillars of Adina, and it is very, very strong. One thing to note is that he has basically 4 action points worth of stuff right now, and the Twin Pillars of Adina has some interesting mechanics on it. So go, and if you haven't familiarized yourself with it, go ahead and check it out.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is...
Oh, but to answer Game Freak, your other thing, these can be war attrition. He's got life gain. I've got life gain. We both punch for and heal for very small damage, and he can go much wider than I can. He can also technically go much taller than I can, but I will try to heal through a lot of his stuff. So you've already seen me regain this game 8, I think it is, health points. So
correct. Okay, so what I would like to do here is, let's see. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So I am going to play a Graceful Strike, or Graceful Mind, Angelic Paw, followed by an Eternity Palms. And then I will pass.
All right. I will pass.
Okay, I will then plan a Raging Heart Demonic Claw in this third moment here.
Okay. All right. I'm still not going to do anything. I'll say pass.
Okay. I will also pass.
Okay.
So just to summarize what I have going on here. So I have a 3/3 that at start of moment will gain +3/+3 due to the fact that my next action is demonic, right? I also am going to have +2/+2. So in total, I'm looking at an 8/8. And at the start of moment, I will gain 2 chi. So I will go up to 10 total.
And also one other thing is that when we get to end of moment, don't forget the two-phase turbo is turned on currently.
Yes, I will. Correct. Okay. So right now I have an 8/8 coming at you against a 0/0 with improved. Oh, so you did roll 6. Okay. So I have a 11 total.
Okay. And I have a 6, meaning I'm taking 5.
Correct. Okay. So then at the end of moment, as Sean said, from the turbum, I will regain 1 health point since I am completely balanced here. 2, 2, and then this is both angelic and demonic. So I'll go up to 30. Then I have the opportunity to gain 2 chi. And then I can disengage if I want to, and I'm going to choose not to. So I'll just put that here. And I have, at this point, paid 4 of my 10 action points. Okay. In this next turn or moment here, I have a 2/2.
All right, ready for this? And then it says if the previous action on this turn was divine, I get +2/+0 until end of moment. So I do get +2/+0.
That is right, Game Freak. I have a 2/2. And it is pretty. And I rolled a 2. Oh, I almost thought I rolled a 2 and a 2. That would have been pretty hilarious. All right, so I got 4 total.
6 total.
You have 6, so I'll take 2.
Yep.
A lot of 2s flying around. And then at the end of moment, I will regain 1 because I am balanced.
And then at end of moment, I'm going to go and regain 2. Correct. There we go. All right.
Okay, so then in this final action here, this is following my Eternity Palm, so it gets a bonus of 2/2 +2/+2. And at the end of moment, it'll gain 2 chi, and then I can lose 2 to disengage if I want to. So, now, for those following along at home, I have at this point spent all 10 of my action points. So in order to perform this, what I'm going to have to do is lose 4 chi, which I will do. Perfect. And so now,
and then gain your 2 chi.
At start of moment, I can gain 2 chi and use it to engage if I want to. We're already engaged, so I'm going to choose to not spend it.
Okay. And then ready for this? I don't have anything. I just have improved.
Yep. Okay. So I have 5 plus 2, so 7.
And I have 7 as well.
All right. So a wash. At the end of moment, I'll gain 1.
And 2 chi.
Because I am balanced. No, oh, and correct. And another 2 chi. That's right. Boop, boop.
There we go.
All right. And the best part of that is that at the end of it all, I am still perfectly balanced at 3, 2, and 3.
All right, Ant, go ahead. It's your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to draw 2.
So you didn't take my advice on the elevator music. thought for certain we'd have elevator music.
I did not.
I'm a little disappointed in that, I have to admit. If it wasn't for that, I don't know what we can or cannot legally put in the background of this. I had half a mind to put like up to my speaker over here, or my mic, excuse me. Essentially, some of my favorite music, but I will save the rest of the groups from hearing through a microphone. Potentially some very interesting rock music.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start things off with a...
Engaged?
Yes, we're going to stay engaged. And we're going to do a Stunning Strike.
Ooh.
Followed by a Raging Heart, Demonic Claw, followed by a Twin Pillars of Adina. So this is that ultimate that Game Freak was talking about earlier. And so it does two major things at the start of the moment. If I have an equal number of angelic and demonic cards in my discard pile, this action gets +3/+3 until end of moment and loses all dice. So it becomes very balanced. If I perform the action without spending any action points at all, then my target, who is Sean, their action would get -3/-3 and lose all dice.
Yeah.
And I will pass Sean to you.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I really feel like I got to show off the power of the Paladin here. And I think that this is my avenue to show it off. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go and bonk you on the head here. Go ahead and let me see. I want to block that sucker because that thing's pretty big. So it's 2, 4. All right, and then I'll do nothing for right now, and I'll pass.
Interesting. I will also pass.
Okay. I'm going to go and drop a few fast actions here.
Sure.
I'll do an Amber Barrier up front. Okay. So that's showing that I'm going to use basically 2, 4, 6 total energy action points, excuse me, before I get to the Twin Pillars. And then I'll drop a 3 for a Thy Will Be Done. And that is a total of 9 that I'll be using, which is, if I'm looking at the timeline correctly here, 9, because I'll be losing 1 due to the Stunning Strike, is what I'll need to get to the Twin Pillars. So this is the power of the Paladin. It's evil. Go ahead. I'm going to pass.
Totally forgot about that card. Gross. I totally forgot about this card. Okay, so Thy Will Be Done. God, I hate the Paladin so much. Thy Will Be Done is a 0/0 that costs 3. It's fast. It says if your target is attacking or blocking, their action becomes a copy of this action until the end of moment. So he basically forces my ultimate to turn into this wimpy little dagger thingy. And so, okay. Yeah, I'll just pass.
Okay. I pass again, and let's just go to resolution here.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't have that. So, 1.
So, all right. So for this first one here, we have 3 and 3. So I got a 1, so 4 total, so I'm missing.
Yep.
Okay. So my first attack there will miss, so its on-hit effect will not trigger because I did not hit Sean.
Oh, yeah. And then what I'll do is I will go and I'll regain 1 point of health.
Okay. And so far I've spent 3 action points.
Right. And I've spent 4.
In this next moment here, so that this card has it has start of moment, gain 2 chi. So I will gain 2 chi. Okay. I will not spend it. And in total, I'm dealing 3 damage.
And I'm dealing 4 damage.
Okay, so I'll take 1. And then at the end of moment, I will regain 1 because I am balanced. Boop.
Ugh. Okay.
And now, the most important thing is that I have spent 5 action points. So I have 5 remaining. My ultimate here costs 7. And so I'm going to just choose to not be able to afford it. And so it's going to go on delay.
Yep. So now mine is going to say if my target is attacking or blocking, their action becomes a copy of this until end of moment. I'm going to see basically nothing over there. And I'm going to bonk Ant on the head for 2.
That's right. 1, 2.
All right. Whoop. Yeah, 32. What are you doing there?
Went the wrong direction.
All right.
Okay. So unfortunately, I am now no longer balanced. So my attack will come over here out of the queue in this next turn, and it will be the first thing that I do.
All right. Let's see what I can do here. So I'm going to go and...
So first of all, are you engaged? Disengaged?
Oh, yes. I am. I'm staying engaged with you.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the second that I will be done.
Jesus, come on.
Knowing full well this is in the deck, I can't allow this thing to hit me, dude.
Let give the people what they want.
I know.
So
the Paladin
lame.
winning. What are you talking about? Anyway, and then I will. You're good. I'm just turning this around. Didn't realize people can't see this either. And then I'm going to go and do a Slay the Wicked over on this second moment. So 3, 7, and I'll round it out with a baton. I'll try to hit you with.
Okay. So I'm forced into this, unfortunately, in my first moment here.
Astro Groover says, it's really so cute how you are engaged. I know. It's a Valentine's Day thing. We should have made a little card or something saying, hey, we're engaged. Or, hey, we're disengaged. I think disengaged would be terrible.
We should make Valentine's cards. That's a great idea.
Yeah. I like Astro Groover, you gave us a great idea.
All right, so I think what I'll just end up doing here is, I will just do a sublimate here. That puts me at 10, and then I'll use my item here. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Well, yeah. Yep. We'll just do that. We'll say pass.
All right. I'll pass. Any fast actions?
Nope.
All right. Let's go for it. So the first thing that happens is Thy Will Be Done says that if your target is attacking or blocking, their attack becomes a copy of this action until end of moment.
Yes.
So Twin Pillars became a copy of that.
Correct.
And then we're just going to roll the dice and see basically.
Gross.
So.
Of course. So I'll take 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then over here.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then over here on the next one, it says engage. We're already engaged, doesn't matter. And if you have demonic cards, which he does have demonic cards, I'm going to go and I'm going to have the +3/+3. So it's a 6/6 going up against his 4/4. As long as I don't roll terrible, I should be able to hit him.
Yep. And so what I have here is actually a 6/4 due to my staff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Another one.
Oof.
Gross.
All right. So you have 3.
Another 6?
Yeah.
God. Terrible.
So 12 total, and then you're preventing 5 of it. So 7 to you.
No, I'm...
Oh, wait, plus the 2.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right. So 5.
Okay.
All right. And then next up is Faceworn Baton. There's nothing fancy about this guy. So let's just roll this.
I rolled 3 1s in a row. This is the worst turn I've ever had in my entire life.
Oof, the RNG is not playing you well, sir. My best, because of the improved, is a 6 again. And I got a 4 for focus. So you're going to take 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's just garbage. Just straight garbage. Okay.
All right.
Well, that's the name of the game. Literally.
I'm actually interested to show off this next mechanic because we are only 1 turn away, basically, from going into fatigue.
Right. We have not done that before. So
yeah, not on camera at least. So go ahead. It's your turn.
The thing is that you have something and I haven't seen it yet. So, okay. All right. Let's see. What do I want to do here? I'm gonna start disengaged.
Okay.
And I am going to heal and say pass.
Oh. Oh, okay. Then I'm going to go and play the opposite of that to Tarka and say pass.
Okay. So I am going to swift escape and say pass.
Okay, I'm going to 2, 3, 4. Aimed edge. Literally, it's a 100% opposite of everything we're doing today.
I'm going to swift escape again. Say pass.
Okay. Sadly, I can't keep up with a second swift escape. So we'll see what happens.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I have 8.
Okay. All right. I pass.
All right. I'll pass as well.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Go for it. I'm going to deal something. 2 of these, 1 of those.
Excellent. I rolled 2 4s.
2 4s.
Yep, so my total focus is... This moved. This was a 4, and it flipped when I moved it. 4, 4, 3, and 3 is 14.
14.
Yes.
I have 5, 10. I really kind of want to land this hit, though, Ant. And I'm going to do the 1.
Oh, my God.
Says,
Paladin is such bananas, I swear. I don't know who made the Paladin.
That idiot.
It was me. I deserve this.
So Divine Intervention, it's one of the few cards that you can actually play after essentially everything has been said at any time. If you pull it up and you can see, it says you may discard this card from your hand at any time following the rolling of 1 or more dice to set a single die rolled to the number of your choice. Ant rolled a 4. I'm going to set one of his dice to a 1. So he's not going to dodge this. And I'm going to land this, though damage-wise, I'm not going to deal anything. But I'm really not caring about the damage. So I had to discard that card. Put it over here somewhere.
That hurts. Oh, I feel sick.
Yeah. So what ends up happening here is on hit, I did hit him. I hit him for basically 1, but he prevents all of it. It says ruin 1 item or apply 1 fatigue to your target. I'm going to choose to apply 1 fatigue to Ant.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ant, your thing?
Yeah, so I have choose 1. I can regain 1d4 health points and lose up to 1 stack, or I can repair an item. So I'm obviously going to lose that sucker.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to heal for 3. 1, 2, 3.
See, wasn't that oppressive? I used it really kindly.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused now why you did that, but that's okay.
All right. Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Drew our last 2 here. I'm going to... Let's...
I know what I'm going to do.
Let's start off engaged.
I'm excited. Okay.
And then I'm going to... Let's do a Slay the Wicked.
Okay.
And... I think I'll do 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 total showing.
Cool.
There you go. That's it. Pass.
Okay, I will do a harmonious defense here.
Gotta take advantage of them eyes.
So 5.
Ah, yes.
And then I will do a combat reflexes here. And say pass.
Okay. All right. Let's do... let's just pass.
Okay.
Let's pass and see what you want to do.
I also pass.
Sweet. All right. So start a moment. My trigger happens first. It says engage. We're already kind of engaged. Didn't really matter. If your target has a demonic card in the discard pile, which yes, again, +3/+3. Yeah, so we're just gonna roll this and ready for whenever you are, sir.
Yep. And so for mine, it says, oh, I have an end of moment. So for right now, I'm just a 7/3 block. All right. So I rolled a 5. So in total, I have a 12, and my focus is 5.
Yeah, and I have a 10, and my focus is 7.
Okay.
So hit, do nothing.
Hit and do nothing. That's right. So then at the end of moment, I will gain 2 chi. And then if I want, it says I may lose X chi to return a demonic card in my discard pile to my hand, where X is equal to the action point cost of the card returned. I'm going to choose to not do that.
Okay. Next, then we have if your previous action's turn was divine, again, it gets +2/+0, so I'm going to get +2/+0. And then I'm going to see if I actually even land. I do have a 4.
I have an 8.
So 4 + 2, 6, and you have 8. Poop.
Yep.
All right.
So I
cool.
dodge that one.
Yep. And then I gain 2 life. Then the next one coming up here.
I have a 7.
Yeah, I can't hit you. I'm still gonna roll.
Yep.
And boom.
You dodge, or I dodge. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. All right. So this is the first time this has ever happened, and I'm excited to see it happen here.
Yes. So we are out of cards.
Okay. So what that means for those guys at home, essentially the game continues. We have not lost yet. What ends up happening is all cards from your discard as well as your forgotten get shuffled together, and you are going to reform your deck. However, now you're given a stack of, you have one here? Okay, yep. Perfect. Stack of fatigue. Fatigue is basically going to slowly take your life away because you're tired from fighting this fight, right? And it says actions you perform have, at the end of moment, lose 1 health point for each stack of fatigue you have. So had I got that extra stack of fatigue, obviously I'm not evil, but had I got that extra stack of fatigue, what would have happened is Ant would have been losing 2, and I would have been losing 1. So it is Ant's turn right now. We're going to draw, and we're going to just keep going. So go ahead, Ant.
Okay, so I am going to just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total.
10 total.
Yes. We are starting engaged. I'm going to attack you 10 times.
Okay.
And I'm going to say pass.
You cray. All right. Let's see what I got here.
I have a lot of chi that I've been saving up.
I do see a lot of chi.
So I'm gonna just going for it. I'm going for it.
Okay.
So I have created 10 moments this turn.
All right. I guess then what I'm gonna do is I'll see if I can kill you in go ham. What we got here? Do I want to do that?
That is true. I do have a lot of moments to lose HP on, but I'm hoping my game plan here is that he's going to do a bunch of stuff somewhere, but wherever he does not act, I'm going to have a whole bunch of punches. And you're right that every one of these moments I will guarantee myself to lose 1, but I will guarantee that he loses 1d6. So I will outrace that damage, hopefully, is my plan.
Yeah. I think you might have that. So I'm trying to see what I've got here to really counteract this well. And the best I can think of is just go all in on an opener and hope that you kill yourself before I die. So let's see. Even if you rule 6, it's 12, 14, 18. 18 would be the third one. 24 is this one. All right, let's go in on wherever this guy lies right here. I'm going to go in with the angelic incarnation.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
And then I'm going to pass.
Okay.
Anything from you?
I pass.
Okay, I'm going to drop a shield kick on it as well. I'm going to pass.
Excellent. I too am going to drop a shield kick right here and say pass.
Okay. Hmm.
And I will do so in replacement of this guy.
Okay. Okay. Let's go with it. See what happens.
Okay. Excellent.
Didn't realize that deck had the shield kick also.
Totally okay. It does. And now now hold on.
Yeah.
What I am also going to do is I'm going to do an aimed edge here.
Mm-hmm.
Say pass.
Obviously, I'm not doing anything.
And then I'm going to do a center the soul here.
What? Okay. Okay.
And say pass.
So you're seeing yourself that. Okay. Passing, obviously.
Excellent. All right, let's do it. Oh, I'm so excited.
All right. Roll your dice, sir.
Okay, so here for this one.
Bonk me. What do I get?
All right, blue counterspell. Baby, you're my real Valentine. This one's for you.
5. Big numbers. Big numbers.
Here's another one for you, buddy.
6. Big numbers.
Oh, and at the end of each moment, sorry, I'm taking 1. Boop. And then here, I would take 1. Boop. Boop. And you know what? Even to further honor my relationship with blue counterspell, I'm making this bad boy blue. Here we go. Oh, 6 again. Okay, so now here, in this crucial moment, at the start of moment, I get to disrupt my target's action if it's physical and has a power of 5 or greater.
There we go.
Sean's action is a 6/6, and it was magical, but since he comboed it with a shield kick, it's now also physical. And since its power is higher than 5, it gets disrupted, which means I'm going straight through for 4.
4.
And now here, I have a double up.
Oh, no, you have to pay. Pay. It's
oh,
5.
I have plenty of chi.
10 chi you need.
I have plenty of chi to cover this.
So 10 chi.
I have 16.
Okay.
So go ahead,
2,
you remove it.
3, 4, 5, 6. Because if you roll all ones from here on out.
Yep. But blue counterspell, that isn't happening, is it? Nope.
Oh, and I lose.
Boom, 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 boom,
oh,
boom.
Beautiful.
And if I could quote the wonderful Mike Burns, hopes crushed, dreams crushed, face crushed.
All right, and you're down 1, 2, 3 more.
That felt so good.
All right, and that concludes. I think this version of the podcast. We're going to come back in just a second, and we're going
Stream.
to ask stream. Excuse
Yes.
me.
Yeah. So
Stream.
what we're going to do, yes, because so Sean's brain is obviously fried. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick little 30-second break. We're going to grab some water, and then we're going to switch over, and we're going to go through some full screen high-res versions of the art, because I know a lot of you guys have been asking to see some of the art. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to give you an opportunity to ask a couple of questions, or if you want to pick out some cards that you want to see art for. What I would suggest you do while we take this quick break is pull up our card image gallery on our website. And actually, I'll put a link to it right now for you in chat. And if you have any cards in particular that you would like to see the art for, let us know, and we'll pull those up first. So let me just grab this image gallery link for you guys. So you can just check that out, and we will be right back.